NVIDIA's GTX 1080 and GTX 1070 revealed, faster than Titan X at half the price. GTX 1080 will cost $599 and launch May 27, with GTX 1070 following June 10 for $379. After numerous rumors and a supposed several billion dollars spent on R&D, NVIDIA's first consumer graphics cards based on its Pascal architecture are here, the GTX 1080 and GTX 1070. The GTX 1080 will retail for $599, $450 more than the GTX 980 cost at launch, while the GTX 1070 will retail for $379, $270, again $50 more than the previous generation card, but only for cards made by partners like ASUS and MSI. Those after NVIDIA's stock cooler design have to pick up Founders Edition cards bought directly from NVIDIA.com, which will sell for $699 and $449 respectively. The 1080 launches on May 27, with the 1070 following on June 10. While it's surprising NVIDIA has raised the price of its flagship graphics cards, particularly given AMD's bold claims that its Polaris architecture will offer VR-ready performance at a mainstream price point, the company claims that both cards are significantly faster than its current flagships, the GTX Titan X and GTX 980 Ti, which retail for $1,000, £800, and $650, £550, respectively. In the case of the GTX 1080, NVIDIA claims it's twice as fast as the Titan X in certain VR applications and 3 times as energy efficient. It even says it's faster than dual SLI 980 setup. The performance boost comes from the combination of a new GPU microarchitecture, Pascal, with a leaner TSMC 16nm FinFET manufacturing process. The GTX 1080 also makes use of faster Micron GDDR5X memory, resulting in an impressive 10 Gbps memory pipe. Meanwhile, the GTX 1070 will use standard GDDR5 memory. NVIDIA hasn't revealed the full technical specs for the cards, likely saving them for when reviews drop later this month, but did confirm that the GTX 1080 will push around 9 flops of, likely single precision floating point, performance from a chip built around 7.2 billion transistors. By comparison, the Titan X pushes around 7 flops from its 8 billion transistors. The GTX 1070 is set to push 6.5 flops. While that's not a huge increase over the Titan X, the more efficient Pascal architecture has allowed NVIDIA to dramatically increase the clock speed of the GTX 1080 to 2144 MHz on air cooling. That's well over the 1075 MHz speeds of the GTX Titan X and GTX 980 Ti, and, if NVIDIA's real-time demo is to be believed, the card hits only 67 degrees under load, leaving plenty of headroom for overclocking. NVIDIA has also finally updated its stock cooler design, which debuted with the GTX Titan back in 2013. It is, as the leaks suggested, a metallic shroud with a striking angular design that sports a single cooling fan in a blower design at the rear. Alongside the new cooler, NVIDIA claims that it has improved power delivery to 120 mV peak-to-peak, allowing for more stable overclocking. Both features come at a price though. The new cooler will only feature on Founders Edition cards bought directly from NVIDIA.com. The GTX 1080 Founders Edition will retail for $699, with the GTX 1070 Founders Edition costing $449. Those after the lower-priced cards will have to look to partners like MSI and ASUS, which will use their own cooler designs. But wait, there's more. In addition to the new hardware, NVIDIA took the wraps off 3 new software features, starting with Uncell, a sophisticated tool for taking in-game screenshots. Unlike typical screenshot tools, Uncell hooks directly into the game engine, developer permitting, allowing users to free roam around a specific scene, rotating the image, cropping it, and applying filters. Even better, Because the tool ties directly into the frame buffer, users can take screenshots at resolutions higher than their monitor, up to a Photoshop busting 61,000 pixels wide. There's even a mode to take 360-degree screenshots for viewing in VR headsets like the HTC Vive, or via the NVIDIA Android app and a Google Cardboard. Games supporting on-sale at launch include The Division, The Witcher 3, and No Man's Sky. NVIDIA also had two enhancements for virtual reality, NVIDIA VRWorks Audio, and the wonderfully wordy simultaneous multi-projection. The former is effectively ray tracing for audio, allowing developers to physically model audio as it bounces off of different surfaces, allowing for realistic reverberation amongst other effects. To showcase VRWorks Audio, NVIDIA is releasing a free collection of minigames, dubbed the NVIDIA VR Funhouse for the HTC Vive. Meanwhile, simultaneous multi-projection is a new rendering pipeline for Pascal cards that allows them to render 16 independent viewpoints in a single rendering pass. In a regular graphics card, a single viewpoint, i.e. what a user sees on a monitor, is rendered in one pass. That's fine for most applications, but problems occur with multi-monitor setups and VR. In a triple monitor setup where a user curves the monitors, the graphics card can only render a single viewpoint, where it assumes all the monitors are arranged in a straight line, resulting in the images on the left and right monitors looking warped. Traditionally, this problem is solved by using 3 separate graphics cards in supported games, but with multi-projection, the single GPU can render 3 different viewpoints, with 2 of them correcting the distortion. The company uses a similar technique to speed up VR rendering, allowing for a stereo image to be rendered in a single pass, dramatically improving the frame rate, a particularly big problem to solve when VR needs to run at a hefty 90 FPS. While NVIDIA is the first to reveal next-generation graphics cards, AMD is rumored to be taking the wraps off its Polaris architecture in the coming weeks. While it's highly unlikely that Polaris will topple the performance of NVIDIA's latest, if AMD delivers on its promises of VR-ready, or better, performance at a mainstream price point, at the very least consumers will have an affordable alternative to the NVIDIA juggernaut. Like, subscribe, share.